Just feel gratitude inside for having been associated with the other person for that period of time, for all that you learnt and enjoyed because of your association with him or her for that period of time, and then depart. Then even that becomes beautiful. People ask me, Swamiji, how can we feel gratitude towards our enemies? I ask you, why not? Your so-called enemies are responsible in making you stronger. They are a challenge to you. They make you grow. By hurting you, they show you a different perspective of life to deal with. Why then not feel gratitude towards them? After all, you want to grow, is it not? Every moment you want to become more intelligent. If these people did not open up these opportunities for you, you will be living deluded by only friends surrounding you, and that is not going to help you much. You need to get roughed out. Only then you will rupture and intelligence will flower. The seed has to rupture for the tree to grow. If the seed is happy remaining a seed, it will simply disintegrate with time and die, that's all. No transformation will happen to it. When it comes to so-called enmity, an ordinary man will make it look ugly. He will take it to a point where everything becomes a vicious circle, moving from hatred to hatred. In so many families, there are feuds. It becomes ugly and too much to deal with. Why? It is you who have allowed it to grow in that way. You did not function with deep awareness and intelligence. You were not functioning with fulfillment, and so you allowed it to grow in an ugly fashion. If you were functioning with fulfillment, you would have not been able to see any space for the enmity to grow. Do you follow what I am saying? When you are in a state of fulfillment all the time, you cannot even see a space for these kinds of things. It will be like an unknown language to you. Even if the other person wants to continue the enmity, you will not feel any hatred towards him. If he wants to end the relationship, you will only end it with gratitude again. In so many families, people don't look each other in the eye, or they actually even take pains to avoid each other in public places. Why all these unnecessary things? Why are you wasting your energy in these kinds of things? Never allow hatred to consume you. Look at it with deep awareness and intelligence, and hatred will disappear. Only love and gratitude will remain. Yes, any questions? Swamiji, these days I feel only gratitude to you, and in a way, I don't have any wanting from you. But strangely, I want you to remember my name and call me by it now and then. Is this kind of a discontentment or craving from my side, Swamiji? This is a beautiful thing you have come up with. It goes to show that you have analyzed yourself very deeply. You see, when you seek attention from your mind through jealousy or discontentment, it becomes unhealthy. But when you ask with love and gratitude, it is not a craving. It is simply a deep love for me, that's all. When you pray with a wanting, it is simply ungratefulness and a play of the ego. But when you ask out of deep love, it becomes a prayer filled with gratitude and devotion. There is a difference between the two. You are in awareness, so it cannot be called discontentment or craving. With time, this too will drop for you. And one more thing, you have had the courage to come up with this question. I am sure many others secretly feel the same way, but have not said it aloud. They may have consoled themselves by saying, "What is there in a name?" Or they may feel shy to come out with it. Of course, there is nothing in a name, but you need to go beyond it with an experiential understanding, not delude yourself out of it. The fact that you have come up with a question shows that you are willing to courageously go through it. Have you understood? People ask me, "Swamiji, what can we do for you in return to show our gratitude to you? I tell them, the best thing that you can do for me in return is flower. That is the best thing that you can do for me and the best that I can do for you. Understand that. When you internalize these words and make gratitude your being, you have done a lot in return for me. But one thing I can tell you, if you feel that you have to do something in return, do some service to society. Help others. Help awaken others to the joy that you have discovered. Don't do it out of ego or superiority. Do it for the love of sharing, for the joy of sharing. Give your full energy and enjoy doing it. It will become a joyful meditation for you and an awakening for them. Every time you feel deep gratitude, you are actually in meditation. So just imagine if you are in gratitude forever. You are all the time in meditation. See one thing, gratitude can never be taught. Of course, the idea of feeling grateful can be told to children when they are young, so that they know about it. But it remains a social conditioning, just like other things. Like how you are taught to respect your elders, like how you are taught to wish your teachers in school and other things. It is just a mechanism of the mind, not an actual feeling inside you. It is only when you start feeling a connection with existence, real gratitude will arise in you. There is no other way. When gratitude arises in this form, it is not directed to anything in particular. It is just there as your fragrance, that's all. When this happens, you automatically know that gratitude is your prayer. This prayer is only uplifting. It makes you rise in love and fulfillment. You know the secret of communing with existence. You know how to feel deeply connected all the time. You know how to enjoy without a reason. You know how to look at everything and everyone as a part of the whole. You know how to integrate instead of dissecting and analyzing and feeling discontented. And above all, you will know how to relate with the Master. The real relationship with the Master can start only when gratitude becomes your prayer. Until then you are only asking, and when you ask, you miss. Even now be very clear, I am not teaching you to be grateful. I am only trying to create an inner space in you wherein you will feel what I am saying, wherein it will become your own experience. The energy behind my words can create that space in you, that's all. Whenever you are given freedom, you become a better individual and you are ready to open up. When you are under psychological slavery, it becomes difficult for you to explore and find your inner space. I always tell people, I am the liberating guru. I give tremendous freedom when working on people. Only then it becomes easy for them to explore and evolve. Of course, I am not telling parents that they should give their children complete freedom and watch them without interfering. I am only saying that psychological slavery should be avoided. Just create all the conditions for them to evolve. Take the necessary precautions, no doubt. But allow them to experience the truth for themselves instead of stuffing it down their throats. Give them enough space to grow and experience their inner bliss. Sometimes people ask me, Swamiji, how is it that you are so blissful all the time? Masters are all the time in an ecstatic state because of the deep state of gratitude that just continuously bubbles in them, because they are in communion with existence all the time. When you feel gratitude just towards me or just towards anyone else, you miss the whole. Gratitude is not a beam that is directed in a controlled manner towards a few people. It is a fragrance. When you wear it, it simply radiates from you. That is why a master appears so blissful all the time.